Oh, welcome to Halloween edition of my tarot readings, which are pretty exciting. I chose a few topics that I'm so excited about because dating is full of Halloween and scary, you know, vocabulary. Did I say vocabulary? So ghosting, haunting, all this, not very pleasant but fun stuff. So today we gonna take a look. Why is he ghosting you? And if it's not he, it can be she. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna use he or they. I am not sure yet how it's gonna come out. So whatever comes out, just guys switch to your situation. It doesn't really matter the gender because we're talking about people, so it doesn't matter. Oh, by the way, check out my bat. I have sparkles pretty much everywhere because of it. And this is a cute hat, and I'm hoping you don't hear the helicopters that are circling around us. I live in LA, so fortunately crime happens. So if there's crime, they're circling. So hopefully nothing bad is going on, but you never know, and I'm hoping that you guys don't hear it, but let's pray for it to be good. But let's get to our ghost, shall we? Exciting stuff. So I have Halloween tarot decks, and I haven't used this one in a very long time, since last Halloween. And I bought this one in October last year in New Orleans. And New Orleans, I was the city, it has such a strange energy. It just felt very weird. I don't know, not scary, but in a creepy, cool kind of way. So I bought this deck at New Orleans, which is I'm pretty excited about. It doesn't relate to the energy of the city, but it's very cute. It's very light deck. I mean, it's not very it's very light Halloweenish deck. And then I have a heavier decks that are also related. So this is Haunted House. It's also on the light side. I don't have really dark decks, as you guys can see. I like this one as well. I don't have really dark decks because like very scary images, I don't work well with them, and I get, I don't know, get scared. So, but I work with, middle to light, shadow decks. So this is also shadow deck, and this one is Ghost Tarot, which I'm also pretty excited. So the Ghost Tarot usually do access. So if access, then we look what they ghosting about and what they do. So probably we're gonna use this one today. And maybe I'll use my kitties, and I'm not sure, kitties are ready to, it's their energy. Halloween is their energy. They're on the darker side. You see, it's a dark kitty. So this deck is a Russian deck. It was created by a Russian lady. She's pretty amazing. The pictures and the energy, and I really like it. It's kind of on the dark side, at the same time the pictures are very bright and very exciting. So but this one is very, very, let's say, it's very straightforward deck. So it, like, if you want to know answers, it will give you answers, but this one is also shadow deck. So we're gonna be working on shadow decks. No light stuff, only Halloween stuff. And this one, I forget how it's called. I just bought it recently. I might use it, we'll see. It's kind of a interesting imagery. Maybe, we'll see. I don't know. So let's get to it, shall we? Because I'm talking about my decks here. But I'm really excited about the topic because I haven't done it before. So not a good one. If someone is ghosting you, not nice, not nice. I've been there a few times and it doesn't feel good. So let's check out why are they doing it, and once we know why, it kind of feels better, right? So let's figure it out. So let's start with number one. So you guys know you can pick any way you want. So yellow, red, and purple, usual colors. You can pick by color, you can pick by number, you can pick all of them, you can pick one. Well, whatever comes to your mind, whatever you decide to do, just do it. Up to you. Don't think about it too much. Just, you know, go with the flow. So what are they costing you? And you know, I've been searching the internet. Let's do this one first, so we can do haunted house first. So I've been searching the internet about, you know, Halloween terms when it comes to dating, and I found ghosting, haunting, and let me see. There's another one that I wrote down. I'm not so good at it. Haunting, ghosting, or zombieing, which pretty much is the same thing, where, you know, where the person crosses over to the other side, that we don't see them. It seems like, you know, they've gone, but they're not, and they just, you know, like a ghost wandering you. So, no, you know the situation, you know guys better than I do. And ghosting. So why? Usually there's reason why, right? So people don't do anything for it without a particular reason. So let's take a look at what kind of person we're talking about, and then we're gonna take a look, why are they ghosting you? Is there a very good reason, or is it like childhood pain and stuff, you know? Ooh. Okay, let's see. Very excited. I shouldn't be excited about this topic. I know, I'm sorry guys. It's not nice of them. It's not cool, not cool. Okay. Okay, let's see. Person. This person has so many options. Maybe that's the reason they ghosting, because like, okay, well, I'm a king, I can do this, I can pick any woman I want, I'm so cool, I have resources, I have all these things that people love, you know. Even though the funny part about this guy, like, he has all these options, right? So he has all these resources, so he's like, I'm cool. But at the same time, this guy, as you can see, he's a butler. So he thinks he's cool, but the reality is, like, in the, you know, stages of life, or I don't know, hierarchy, he is a butler. So yeah, that tells us everything. So don't be fooled, but he's like, okay, I have so many options. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have that many options. Okay, let's see. What kind of person? Talk about yourself. Likes to judge people a lot. Likes to look at maybe your Instagram or your content or TikTok, and like, okay, I could have done better. I mean, this picture is not flattering. You know, they don't care, like she or he doesn't care about social causes a lot, like, you know, all these kind of, you know, surface judgments that doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't really matter, and doesn't really define the person that he's judging. So yeah, and as you can see, like, people behind him also judging him. So I mean, yes, it just goes in circles, it goes around, right? What comes around goes around, right? So he's judging and people are judging, so a lot of judgment here. Ooh, scary. So devil inside. I mean, not devil inside, but you know, when there's so much pain, when there's so much emotional like experience, like those hardcore experiences that come in from your past and that are haunting you. And as you can see, like, all this darkness coming from her eyes, and it's just leaking from her eyes. So it literally, like, the person is trying to stop it, is trying to content it, but this negativity is coming out of them. No wonder they ghosting you, because there's a lot of stuff going on inside them, and there's like this deep hole of emotions, and it's just boiling. And as you can see, it's even coming out of their eyes. So if they're coming out of their eyes, it means it's just on the surface to the point where it just to boil over and splash everyone around them. And it's a lot of pain. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of emotional attachments. It's a lot of so much negativity that it's scary. As you can see, this picture is very scary. So this person, they've been through a lot of pain, and this pain is still sits in them. So no wonder they're doing ghosting, because they cannot even figure out what's going on in their life. They need to deal with their stuff. Not sure. Yeah, you can see there's abuse. Emotional, physical, I don't know. We're not gonna go deep into this one. So there's abuse in the past, and it just comes up. They need to deal with it. It's just on the surface, and they need to reflect on it. They need to figure out how to deal with it. Yeah. Okay, deep stuff. Let's see, why are they ghosting? I mean, apart from all of this stuff that's happening, which is kind of crazy and very challenging. I mean, the person is not aware that it's happening. The person thinks that he is super cool, like he is on top of the world. He has so many options. He has all of these things are going for him. He's like a judge. He can decide who is good, who is bad, and he's feeling good outside and showing the world that he's all cool and stuff. But deep down, as you guys can see, there's a lot of pain, and it's just hard to process this one. Okay, let's get into lighter stuff. Why is he ghosting you? Are we gonna use the Halloween tarot? Nine of Pumpkins. Nothing to do? I mean, too much free time, too many resources, nothing to do, nothing to entertain, that's why? Yeah, and there's so many options. I mean, why focus on one when you can have so many other things? And it's a shiny object syndrome, where you see a shiny object and you go towards it, and then you see another shiny object. So, or we can call it the boob syndrome, the shiny boob syndrome. Oh yeah, I like it. So you see a big boob, you go towards it, and then you see another big boob on Instagram and you go towards it. So big boob syndrome is happening. I'm sorry guys, I'm being a little bit mean, but that's the way it is. Or pretty face syndrome, I don't know, whatever works in your case. But yes, the person thinks that they have so many options, they have so many other things that they can do, they can pursue, that they're not really paying attention to what's really in front of them. And you guys know what it leads to, right? The shiny object thing leads to that you just get excited about this, but then at the end you have nothing really special, because all of these objects they kind of still, they fly away, right? And then you're left with nothing, and then there's no special connection to that shiny object, because there's no bond in it. Okay, so let's do one more. Why they ghosting you? 7 of ghosts. 10 of ghosts, 7 of ghosts. A lot of ghosts going on there. They're just too busy living their life. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, you probably don't want to hear this. But there are a lot of things going on in the friend circle. They're going out with their friends. They're doing other things in life. They enjoy. They, doing happy circles right there. So that's pretty much it. That's as simple as that. And yes, not sure if you wanted to hear that or not, but the person that doesn't want to deal with all this deep stuff, they're trying to distract themselves with shiny object or shiny boobs syndromes. So yes, that's how it is. And each their own, right? Let's do number 2. Number 2, welcome Red. Hello, welcome Red. Let me see. Which cards are we gonna use to define? Let's do the same thing, right? Or no, let's do this one. Okay, let's talk about the person first. And then we can see why they've been haunting. Not haunting, ghosting. Why they've been, lifeless zombie. Why is it being a horror movie story? Why is it a horror movie story? That's the question. Let's see. So let's do person, right? Let's see. Who is he? Who is he? Or you can do she, or a person that has a lot of emotional attachments. A lot of emotional attachments, a lot of emotional confusion. They think something is one way and it's something another way. They like to, they see people as, how I would describe, like they look at the woman, right, and they see like, oh, she's perfect, she's amazing, and they kind of put her on pedestal, and then eventually when they realize it's a real person, they get disappointed. So he gets disappointed. So yes, a lot of emotional attachment and a lot of misconceptions about women. Yeah, you see, star, she's my star, she's my moon, sunshine, and then eventually it gets to the point where the star actually doesn't poop rainbows, she poops real poop, and they're like, okay, how could you be so human, right? How could you be so imperfect? No one is perfect, and this person believes that there are perfect people in the world. So Page of Cups. Yeah, so they're very passionate, they're very artistic, they're very like, okay, then you see how she's like, oh, we need to do something about it. So it's very, like soap opera. So the main character of soap opera, that's how I would describe this person. And they love the drama, they love all this, triangles, four angles, and threesomes and foursomes and all the kind of stuff that's fun, and there's a lot of emotional things going on. So they kind of are very naive when it comes to emotions, when it comes to relationship. They still think that there's that perfect person or that perfect muse that I'll meet one day. So interesting. He also thinks that he can do pretty much anything he wants. He has the tools, he has the power, he's cool and stuff. So yeah, interesting stuff. Interesting, very naive, but supposedly very powerful. Did you guys notice supposedly? So that's it. Why is it reversed? Some are reversed, some are not. Let's see. I'm gonna do straight positions and let's take a look. Why are they costing you, right? I was very enlightened and very passionate person that likes drama. So soap opera guy. Yeah, soap opera guy, let's call him that. So let's see why this soap opera guy is ghosting you. Very cute. Not nice of him, but he like drama show. No wonder. Why is he ghosting you? Yeah, has too many thoughts. Is she right for me? She's not right for me. Why, you know, to be or not to be, right? To text or not to text. Maybe I should just not text and she'll see and she'll text me back or something. Some other stuff like that. Yes. A lot of passion, a lot of fire. Doesn't know what to do with it. Kind of tries to content it, but the passion just flows over and it just goes in different directions. So maybe that's why they ghosting, because it's just here and there and there and there, and then they lose all their fire and they're like, okay, I don't have energy anymore. Also, keeping busy with other friends and apparently other commitments to friends, family, doing things, so not really paying attention to social media or, you know, previous connections, where I just live in the moment and enjoying the gifts of life right now, instead of, you know, connecting to people that they have on social, right? And doing the fun things, living the life. Okay, one more card. Why are they ghosting you? Sorry, they have a new crush. A new crush. Maybe two crushes. No, 2 ghosts, 3 ghosts. Maybe quite a few crushes at this point. I'm sorry. Yeah, so apparently passionate person, very lovable person, maybe they're attracted to multiple people, and that's why they're ghosting you, because, you know, they have a couple options they are interested in and they're looking at them, kind of living life and kind of forgot about this situation. Or maybe it's, you know, it's you and then the other person, they're a bit confused about the whole story and which direction they should go, so they're trying to choose between two. Okay, so that was number 2, the soap opera guy. Thank you so much for coming. It's nice talking to you. Let's do number 3. Number 3. Let's do it this way. So we're gonna check person out. See what's going on in their life. What are they doing? What are they about? And then using Halloween Tarot. And then I'm thinking also using Ghost Star. We'll see. And then we can see what outcome. Passion and fire. They fell in love with someone. They have a new romantic acquaintance. A Queen of Pumpkin. Very, very stable lady. Very 5 of Pumpkins. So they are busy trying to choose whether they should pursue this Queen of Pumpkin romantic interest, or whether they should focus on something else. No, let's talk about the person. What kind of person? What kind of person they are? What kind of person they are? Like to fight, like to argue, like to, you know, live on the edge and be... Is there a word scrungy? Or did I just make it up? Scrungy? Try to be scrunchy about it. I think I just made it up. Yeah. Feisty person. How about that? Ace of Ghost. Think about stuff a lot, you know, more like, I say like a lot. Very in their head, like a Shakespeare. Like, oh, I'm here and I'm there and I'm not sure what to do. They feel like they're very connected to the art world, and they can see different parts of people, and they're very knowledgeable. But at the same time, they feel a little bit alone and they feel left out, even though there are a bunch of friends around them. And they feel inside they are in the fight with themselves, so trying to figure out what to do, what kind of personality to pursue, but they think that they definitely have power in this world. They can make it happen. They know the tools, how to persuade people, how to affect people. And we're talking about he, right? And sometimes it's they, my accent coming up. And yes, so let's take a look at what they costing you. We're gonna look at the Ghost Tarot. Oh. What is the reason? What is the reason this person thinks so high of himself? Let's go see. Let's see. Because they're fair, because apparently they think that something happened in your relationship where you deserve this, and maybe you haven't been responding to their messages, or you haven't been looking at their social, and they feel like that's the good way to approach the situation, and they feel like that's the right way to do it. Very righteous about it. Also, their inner child, the inner left alone kid, very lonely kid, didn't get enough attention from you in the past, and that's why they feel like they've been left out, and they are giving you the same treatment. And one more. And of course, they feel like they have so much fire and passion and excitement in them, and they can give so much love. But since this little kid inside them was hurt because you didn't give them that much attention, they will give this attention to other people because you don't deserve it. Yes, that's how it is. See, so many women they can choose from, so many people. Yes, so that was number 3. That was number 3. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. Happy Halloween. It's coming up soon, right? So this month I'm only doing Halloween spread, so I'm using like Halloween themed tarot. Having fun with it, so subscribe and hit like if you guys like it, and keep watching. I'm gonna do more stuff about ghosting, haunting, and all this not very pleasant but very Halloweeny relationship stuff. I'll see you in the next video.